I think infidelity, I mean, the Bible even is so clear on like even infidelity of our thoughts in our mind. Like there's no grading here because we know that even the thought is something that we have to submit to the Lord. And so, yeah, for anyone that's experienced any time, I mean, I've had coached women with financial infidelity. Like there's just so many different kinds. And honestly, in my personal journey, I have seen it start as emotional infidelity and quickly turn into physical. Because I think emotional infidelity and honestly mental infidelity, thinking thoughts about stepping out and breaking the covenant, those things are like gateway drugs. It leads to so many things. And if I'm honest with you, at first in our marriage, it was more physical than anything. And for some reason, I went through betrayal counseling. I did a betrayal trauma group for 16 weeks. I mean, I have done all the things. But when it tipped over into emotional infidelity, and what that looked like for me was just this detachment, this I don't really care about you. It actually like it was worse because at first it was like, whoa, that was horrible. There was some apologies. We were trying to rebuild, trying to go to counseling, all the things. When the emotional infidelity happened, there was just no hope anymore because we were so detached emotionally. And so I do think it's different. It's like physical. It's like, okay, but if you're still in emotionally and mentally trying your best to be invested, the physical infidelity made a dent in our trust, but we can actually rebuild because we're still in. When the emotional stuff comes in, it's like, oh, you actually don't care anymore. And now your actions are not from a place of addiction, but from a place of disconnection. Like we're disconnected now. And I do think that
The
that's
heart
the
is
point.
separated.
I think that that's the point that you lose marriages. That's the
Wow,
point where it's
Tori.
hard to rebuild. In my own personal story, that's what I've seen.
What's your take on? Because you and I have mutual friends who have walked through this, and we can
Yeah.
look across the nation and see. It feels like every other week, and it actually breaks my heart because I feel like
Yeah.
I'm actually sort of getting numb to like. Here we go. It's another
Oh
week.
yeah, yeah,
Another.
yeah, for sure. Like obviously, and it's like, oh gosh, even to think that is like crazy. But
Yeah.
that's
What?
what.
Why? What do you think is so insidious about sexual addiction and
Mhm.
sexual, like all the sexual stuff? In other words, when we hear the cases of XYZ,
Yep.
him, her, whatever, it's sexual stuff. What is it about sexual addiction that is
Yeah.
so lethal that we don't understand?
I think what has happened is we have drifted into a very sexualized society. I mean, from pornography, from music videos. I mean, I was following this girl the other day, and I do a lot of work in helping like protect kids with technology. Chris, it is insane. I really am genuinely shocked at the things that our children and teens are exposed to on TikTok and Snapchat and even Instagram. Like, devices are not protected. Apple's not doing an amazing job at protecting our kids. Every kid wants an iPhone. They can access so much. And what has happened is, I think we have slowly become numb to a sexualized society where it just doesn't matter what you expose yourself to. And I think from that place, I mean, even in my own story, I was exposed to pornography at 7. It was the cesspool for so much promiscuity. I lost my virginity at 13 to a much older guy. I mean, I honestly can't count on two hands, okay? How many men I have been sexual with before I was even 20 years old. I mean, truly. And it's because of what we were exposed to. So we get really numb to it. And then we get to a place in marriage specifically where we crave that type of sexualized experience within our marriage. And so we're kind of like poisoning our marriages by bringing in the baggage from being over sexualized.
Mm,
And when our spouse can't meet the need that we've been exposed to,
yeah.
I gotta go find it somewhere else.